Conversations with the Citizen. I'm your host, Tia Carol Jones. I'm here today with Nicole Taylor, Director of Site Director Coaching. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. National Program Team at One Goal. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'm Nicole Taylor, again, Director of Site Director Coaching on our national team. I am a suburban Chicago native. I have a husband, 2 children, 14 years experience in education, particularly serving underrepresented students. That's my passion. What all y'all want to know? On my spare time, I'm a foodie. I love just local or even like traveling the world, but trying different restaurants.
Oh, we have to talk.
We have to talk. Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's just a little bit about me.
Okay, great. What is One Goal? When was it founded, and why was it founded?
So One Goal is a college access program. We focus on transforming one-on-one advising and supports so that we can support students in tailoring a unique plan that fits their needs. One Goal was founded in 2007 in Chicago, and since then has grown significantly, but primarily our purpose is to ensure the students get the support they need and to do so by reimagining what support looks like. So I don't know if you all are aware, but the average student only gets 38 minutes of advising per year, right? And so that frankly is just not enough. Within our program, they get ongoing advising. We have a quality enrollment framework. So we have them researching earlier and intentionally around what is an academic match for them, what is a personal fit to their needs, is it a financial fit, and then looking into completion supports, because we all know getting to college or even post-secondary pathways in general, it could be 4-year, 2-year, non-traditional vocational trade certification, but getting to that point of where you want to be, this is what you want to do with the whole rest of your life, it is really, really important, and it requires true effort. So we also give completion support. So I want you to get there and then you're stuck. And so that is support to help you stay in school. We offer, for example, emergency funds. The number one barrier for students is affordability. We offer near-peer mentoring and just a plethora of other supports to support students, not just in doing the research in high school, but during their first year of college.
Since its inception, how many students has One Goal serviced?
So One Goal started, believe it or not, as a small after-school program in Chicago with 32 students, and we've grown nationally to support over 15,000 students across the nation.
So why are programs like One Goal so important for student success, not just in high school, but through college or their post-secondary careers?
We are equaling the playing field, right? So something unique I can say about the students that we service, all students, when you think about it, all students have post-secondary aspirations. All students have strengths. The difference when you're looking at students in some of our underrepresented communities, when you're looking at Black and brown students, and 95% of our students come from our community and our Black and brown. But when you think about, is it that they don't have the interest? No, it's that they don't necessarily have the equitable access to the opportunities, to the research, to truly understand and define what a positive trajectory looks like. And so programs like One Goal, and I'm gonna say program because I'm biased, but One Goal, we are supporting them to do the research earlier so that there are not missed opportunities, and we are supporting them to create plans that are unique to their student profile. So I'll give you a couple examples. Well, we've got a robust curriculum, but in doing the research earlier, students are able to say, for example, if I have a 2.5 GPA, and I know I want to do this technology program that requires a minimum of a 2.8 or 3.0, I can do the research to build my GPA. A big component of our program is GPA growth. And I can maybe jump in a dual enrollment class, which will not only give me credit, a grade in my high school course, but it'll be a grade that goes onto my college transcript as well. It will save me money. It will increase the rigor of transcript that I finished the year with for high school. So now I'm more competitive for colleges. And that will help me to have more opportunities and options for myself as I begin to research and plan what life post-high school looks like for me. I'm not going to tell you 1,000, but I'll give you another one that is just key for me. As a part of our program, we're looking earlier again at offer letters and doing offer letter analysis and having students really pinpoint what does it take? What does it? Financial affordability is the biggest barrier in our community. What does it take? What does it look like for me to get there? What opportunities are available for me? Do I need to get a second job? Do I qualify for scholarships? Are there grants out there? Again, we've got emergency funds. We support students in eliminating that barrier, increasing the likelihood that they have the support they need to get post-high school to a post-secondary pathway. But those are just a couple of the many reasons why it's important, and to your point, not just high school, but in college. Many programs out there give you the support in high school, but then what happens when you step foot on that campus and all those wraparound supports and teachers and mentors are gone, and then you're by yourself. And so we're not leaving students alone. We're working with them in junior and senior year of high school, and then that third year, that same teacher that taught the course is working with them as a mentor and a coach to circumvent roadblocks and barriers so that they don't just go to college, but that they persist and graduate.
Great. Can you talk a little bit about the classroom-based model and the One Goal Leadership Network?
Absolutely. So the classroom-based model is the meat of our program. We've got a curriculum. It's culturally relevant. It is blended learning. It's online, but the great thing about it, we're meeting students where they are, right? So they can do this in person in the classroom. I know things have changed with the context of COVID. They can do it from their phone, computer, wherever you are. You don't have any excuse. You can access this program, and it's flexible. It's adaptable. We are customizing it based on where our students are in each of our specific schools. So we've got lessons in there. We've intertwined the one-on-one advising. We go through a plethora of our partnerships. So for example, in Chicago, we have 24 specific One Goal partnerships to schools that will support them. So we can be talking about scholarships. We can be talking about support for undocumented students. We can be talking about I need to stay close to home because of my circumstance versus I need to go far away. But for example, you get into a One Goal school. I'm just using Columbia as an example. But if you get in, you're going to automatically get a One Goal scholarship. And that's just one of 24 partners. Now, how much? It's going to depend on your GPA. A lot of this is based on academic performance, but we're going to set you up for success, and this makes college more affordable for our students, which is a really, really big deal in making sure that ultimately they are successful.
And as you said, this work is your passion. Can you talk about how this role follows the path of your past roles and what you brought from those past experiences?
I sure will, but I'm going to take a step back because I got so excited telling y'all about the classroom model that I didn't also tell you about our One Goal Leadership Network. So One Goal Leadership Network is another resource that we offer. this takes the work that we've expanded on for 15 years and brings it district-wide. So the purpose with our One Goal Leadership Network, we're doing assessment and planning, we're doing strategic coaching, and we're looking at and building communities of learning to look at impact at scale, to increase impact at scale. So this is going throughout a whole district versus just, within a school level. So I just wanted to throw that in there, that I come back now and answer the other question. So for me, I've been in education a long time. It's been many, many moons. I started years ago with Chicago Public Schools as a college and career coach. I will say in that role, I was more student-facing. I've had several student-facing roles prior to coming here, but just bringing experiences full circle and making them real life. Particularly in our community, students need to see it. They need to feel it. They need to hear it. They need to see someone that is already in that space and doing that role to really be able to assess, is this it for me? Is this what I want to do? And so I've kind of expanded in my role from being on the ground doing student work to I've been assistant director of post-secondary planning for culture, a charter school, I've done lots of work in curriculum in a suburban district, but what I have to say, from the strategic planning to I've done a lot around programmatic outcomes and building implementation plans, what sits with me the most is just seeing the impact of my work being with students in spaces where they have those aha moments. And so throughout, like, full circle, coming back, being here at One Goal, seeing students participate in college fairs and being a part of a mission to make them more culturally relevant and responsive, and incorporating HBCUs into the work that we do. Looking at not just our four-year traditional universities, but incorporating some of those non-traditional opportunities. That is some of the work that I've done in prior roles that supported the framework, the quality enrollment framework, and what we're looking at, and how we're aligning that with selectivity and making it intentional for students in the work that we do today. In my current role, I'm not as student-facing again. I coach superintendents, principals, assistant principals in implementing our curriculum and customizing and differentiating it so that it fits the needs of their districts. But if it were not for my prior roles and gaining such clarity and why it really is so important, and within our communities particularly, to have these programs and to really build in the components that speak to each individual student's story and understand their story and who they are and what they need, I just wouldn't be where I am. That is what has shaped my level of expertise to then be able to support our school leaders in understanding their priorities and then building a plan to support them.
What are some of the things that are coming up for One Goal that you'd like our audience to be aware of?
Y'all coming? So I have to tell you that I have to invite you and hope that you come and join us. Well, I can share with you on April 30th, that's a Tuesday, we have our annual gala, which is so much fun. You meet all of we call them fellows, but our students, you meet our teachers, which we call them lovingly program directors. You hear about this impact that I'm sharing with you today, but it comes off so different when you hear it from the actual students that have sat in the seat and done the work. So that's something that is coming up. Also, if you're interested in just learning in general about the different updates and things that we have, I'd encourage you all to look at our newsletter. You can find that on our website, which is onegoal.org. Trying to think, we always have a ton of things, but that's what comes up center for me. But yes, if you're looking at our website, onegoal.org, we've got everything on there.
And before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like our audience to know?
It's an amazing program. And if you are interested in bringing this to your school, you could reach out to me and I can funnel you to the right person. Again, I'm Nicole Taylor. You can, on our website, they've got an interest form. You can reach out there if you just want to schedule some time to just get to learn a little bit more and see if it would be a good fit for your school. The other thing I'd like to say is just do keep in contact with us. Keep in touch. We're on all the social medias. We're jazzy. But our handler is at One Goal Graduation, so that'll take you to our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, I'm like, did I miss any of them? All the things. So please follow us and please stay in touch.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Remember to tune in next week for Conversations with the Citizen, the place where real news can be heard. You can listen on iHeart, Spotify, and iTunes podcast streaming services.